Alrighty, so I will be doing some energy readings for the end of July 2019. This would be a general collective reading for all different types of signs. This one in particular is for water signs, Scorpio, Cancers, or Pisces. This will be a collective reading for the water signs, okay? So take what resonates with you. This message that comes through today may not just be for one person. It may be different messages for different people. So take whatever resonates with you and your situation, okay? I want to make that very clear. So let's get started. If you want a personal reading, please book me through my website at blackgirlmagicproduction.net, and I can do a personal reading for you. If this message resonates with you and you want a longer version of this message, please DM me and we can go through the proper channels to get you that, okay? But let's get started. What are the energies around my water signs for the end of July 2019? One more card. Okay. What's driving this energy? The bottom of the deck is denial. We have love. We have freedom, indecision, failure, and self-esteem. This is an energy that has been with you your entire life, okay? You have always been surrounded by love, or you have always given love to different individuals, okay, without your life, to different experiences within your life. This is the energy that's been with you from a child all throughout your whole life until up to where you're at today. This is a positive energy to have. The message behind the love is, I commit to the practices of seeing the good in all things. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful card to have. And your recent past energy is freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I feel strongly that a lot of my water signs have been going through an awakening, okay? Has been trying to liberate their free will, okay? Liberate their spirit. Just kind of going with the flow of life, surrendering, I should say, to their spiritual self. That's what I feel when I see this card. So this talks to me, and the color is blue too. So this is y'all color, y'all water signs color. This is telling me that there's a few of you out there that have went through this spiritual journey or this spiritual awakening, or just seeing life in a different light without limitations. Okay, this is in your recent past. The spirit guide message is indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So there must have been, as you was experiencing this freedom, this free will, there must have been something that came along to you that kind of triggered you or put you in a position where it either stunts your growth or made you look at life in a sense of limits again, okay? What I'm getting is, you might have been on this path of the spiritual awakening journey. You might have been shedding things, might have been going with the flow of life, and then something must have came in and triggered you to kind of set you back, okay? Or have you look at life in a different direction. That's not that much freedom. Or maybe you lost this feeling and you're trying to understand why. But I feel strongly it's something that you allowed back into your life. And it mostly probably is we operate in energy. And it's crazy because I just did a video about this. And this is the message that's coming through for the water sign. So maybe that message, if you guys follow me on IG, y'all should go watch that video because maybe that was the message for you guys. But it's to me, what I'm seeing is exactly how I explained in that video. Is if you were moving to a higher frequency, right, towards your freedom, and your lower vibrational self may have triggered you to pull you back down, okay, pull you back in the vortex, pull you back into, I call it the matrix, okay, which is just, the matrix is, to me, is just an illusional world that we created within ourselves to serve our ego and our pride, or to go with the program of this false world, okay. That's just the best way that I can explain it. But you may have got to a place where you was raising that frequency level in your life, okay, when you had got to that freedom level, and then something triggered you to now you're probably operating back at your lower self, and you're undecisive about, which journey to go to, where you should go, how to find your way back to that freedom, which got me to your next card, which is failure. So you might be feeling like you have failed yourself, okay. That's where this is your current moment, okay. This is where you're feeling right now. You're probably feeling that you failed yourself, that you're not in the right space, the right mindset. The message behind the failure is, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So if you have made a mistake in your life, or if this was your story, of the example that I've given, you had to slip up. Spirit is saying it's not the end of the world, okay? Spirit is saying to use your intuition. To use your intuition to get the things that you want, to get yourself out of this failure position. I feel strongly that whatever has got you undecisive is a test from the spirit world, because normally where this card is in this alignment, this is the message that spirit is guiding you towards, okay? Or spirit has brought to you. And if spirit is bringing you an indecision type of vibe or type of feeling, it's because it wants you to trust yourself. It's sending you a lesson in this indecision, okay? You might have made all this progress to this freedom, and now this is the time where spirit is sending you a test, okay? But the message behind this indecision is, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. So it wants you to use your intuition and make the right decision. Get yourself out of this feeling, because this is just a feeling. This is an illusion. Failure is an illusion, okay? The outcome is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So this is talking about going within yourself, okay? I don't look at this as an outer appearance when it says self-esteem. This is more about going within yourself, going into your intuition, trusting yourself in this process, okay? Listen to your intuition. I keep hearing that very strongly. The underlying message, which was at the bottom of the deck, is denial. So this indecision that you created within yourself, that you broke away from in the past, and now it's having you feel failure in your life, whatever, if this is a person, place, or situation in your life, it's something, this indecision is coming from being in denial about something. So that's why I keep hearing the word, can you see it? That's why I keep hearing the word intuition, okay? I keep hearing trust your intuition, because you're creating another illusion in your life. You might be trying to go a certain direction in your life, and it might be people in your life or a person in your life that you're trying to bring along with you. That's not a part of this journey, or a job or a career. Again, take whatever applies to you. Something that you are in denial about, okay? The message behind it is, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So just be aware of what's going on. Let's get into the tarot. 5 cards. 5 cards. I want this to be a short message. last 5 cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Lovers in reverse. Sorry, the Queen of Wands is in reverse too. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have an end of a cycle, okay, on the rising. And maybe this is what this indecisionness is driving. It's the end of a cycle, okay, trying to push you towards something. But some of you guys, are not allowing this cycle to close. That's what I'm saying. And you're kind of blocking your own way by doing that. Spirit wants me to tell you to allow this cycle to close, okay? Because for those of you that are trying to block this Wheel of Fortune, it's sending you into a negative vibe, okay? It's sending you, when the Queen of Wands is in reverse, this tells me that somebody is unhappy, okay? And somebody is probably being bitchy to certain people, probably have attitude, or probably envious, or just, this is in reverse, this is somebody that is probably jealous or fighting with different emotions inside, but it's because they're not happy, okay? And if this cycle is bringing you to this point, okay, so that could be one message. Another message coming through is some of you are ending a cycle with somebody who has those attributes that I was just naming. Somebody in your life that is a negative person, a negative vibe that brings your vibrations down. That could also be it. If this is not you, again, take what resonates with you, but I'm also just got that message coming through. But when the Wheel of Fortune is upright, this means that there's the end of a cycle, but it's called the Wheel of Fortune. So that means it's ending a cycle to take you into another cycle towards your fortune, which is your third card right here: victory, public display, recognition, after triumph time, okay? It was supposed to be a hard fight to get through, but you will have victory. So that's one message. The message before, as I was saying, if this is you in this run, if this is you just feeling these vibes, doesn't mean that you're a horrible person. You just might just be feeling this way, okay? You might not be feeling so good about yourself. You might be feeling sad. Maybe this is why, because this is a disharmony within yourself. We have the Lovers in reverse. And if it's talking about you, this is about you not being balanced with yourself. This is about you not allowing, you see this angel right here? The divine to create this balance for you. You are rejecting that. You are missing a new opportunity for a new passion in your life because you're not allowing this ending. You're indecisive about it, but let it end. Let it end. Spirit is saying, trust your intuition. Because once you get out of that run and these cards will turn over like this, we have a Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Manifestation, public recognition, balance and harmony, and onto a page of passion towards something, a new beginning. But they are in reverse right now, so somebody is stuck in a rut. Somebody's not ending this cycle. Somebody's fighting against the cycle. That's what I feel. Somebody's not doing the work. They want the public recognition, but they're not actually doing the work. They might be using their powers or their enlightenment for ego, for pride. Okay, this could be a prideful card. This failure could be talking about a breakup, a separation from somebody, a soulmate connection, because there was no passion there. I'm getting a lot of different downloads right now, so take what resonates with you. Some of you guys might be single, moving forward with a new passion, because you're leaving an old cycle with somebody that was a soulmate connection to you, because there was lacking passion there. That person may have been displaying negative traits about themselves, or malicious traits or manipulation traits about them, and you're ending that cycle. You're going to a cycle of good fortune. Spirit, what do you want to say to my water signs about this message? Spirit, what do you want to say to my water signs about this message? I just keep hearing trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition, trust your instincts, trust that this process is being guided, divinely guided, okay? This is a major arcana card. This is the universe, okay? Bringing this in to you. Again, if this message does not resonate with you, then this is not for you. This is for somebody else out there, another water sign out there. We have indecision. Spirit is telling me that you are indecisive about something. You need to trust your intuition with this indecision. You need to make the right choice. You need to go within yourself, center yourself, okay? You need to go within. You got the self-esteem card. You need to go within. You need to center yourself. You need to ground yourself. You need to pick the right decision by trusting your intuition. This is a test, okay? This is a test. It could be about a third party or a heartbreak situation. So this could be about a lover in your life, or a third party energy in your life that has caused you some hurt, caused you some pain. If you are indecisive about somebody that has caused pain, there's no indecision there. You do not pick that. You want to be around things that bring you joy, bring you happiness. If somebody has caused you pain, disharmony, have manipulated you, you need to let that go. Spirit saying trust your intuition. We are in Mercury in retrograde right now, so there might be somebody from your past that has hurt you very badly, somebody in your past that you had this soulmate connection with that is no longer around, that really doesn't have the passion towards you. You know, they're just coming back to manipulate you, just to see if you will keep a door open for them. And that maybe that has got you in this run of indecision, but you have to make a decision, choice. You have to let go. You have to let go, and you have to move forward in that cycle. End that cycle. That cycle closed for a reason. Spirit is telling me to tell you that. It ended for a reason. Okay? I'm going to say trust your intuition. That's what I'm going to probably title this. Let's get some messages from, hold on, let me do your chakra. What chakra should the collective of the water signs pay attention to? I'll take it. We have rejection. Yeah. Whatever this decision, if it's not about a lover, it's just about maybe a career or something that was going on in your life where you maybe have felt rejected in the past. Or maybe you fear of rejection. That's why you're having this indecision of keep going forward, because you're fearing this rejection. And then we have facade. Wow, rejection and facade. Remember when I said, for some of you guys that are being pushed towards your fortune, you might be not really doing the work, but you want the public recognition. Or maybe you were living in a facade, maybe living in illusions, and that's why that cycle had to end with you and that person or that situation or whatever it is. You would know. I may be talking in a relationship sense, but take it wherever it resonates with you. If it's not a relationship, if it's a situation in your life, a family member in your life, a career path, take it and reverse it to whatever it feels, it fits in your life. I'm going to read it as I see it, which I do see as a relationship for some of you guys out there. Maybe you guys were living in a facade, an illusion. This person didn't feel that soulmate connection. This person didn't have that passion for you. This person was manipulating. This person was lying the situation. That cycle had to come to an end. And maybe you feeling like you failed yourself, or you are feeling like a failure. Maybe you felt like you was rejected. Or maybe you're the one who did that to somebody. Take again what resonates with you. Spirit is saying to come out of this indecisionness, okay? Spirit is saying take time. This is crazy because this is water and this is air. So it could be air sign that you're dealing with. We have Gemini here. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with. We have fire. We have fire all up throughout there. Fire, fire, fire. So it could be a fire sign you're dealing with. Or it could be any sign just with this type of personality traits in them. But anyways, Spirit wants you to take the time. And because you're a water sign, this might be a message. Because I asked for, this card came out when I asked for the message from Spirit. So Spirit might be telling you to sit by some water, okay? Under the moon light. Sit by some water. Go within yourself. Center yourself. Ground yourself. And listen to your intuition when making this decision, okay? When moving forward. Don't fear rejection. Don't live in this facade. I want to read what these cards mean. So let's go to facade. If you are unhappy in your relationship, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something that you're not. Personal inquiry. Bronze God is about reclaiming life. What have I done to heal my childhood pain? Maybe some of you guys have to do some deep, deep healing. Let me see. Yellow chakra is the solar plexus chakra. So some of you guys need to open up your solar plexus chakra. Go within and connect to your spiritual self, okay? For these answers. You're not going to find it in a 3D sense. You're not going to find it in a logical sense. This is something you have to go within. You know how to operate from within because you operate with love your whole life. You was in a place of freedom before. So get back there. And you know how to do that. We have rejection, which is your crown chakra. Open up your crown chakra. Let's see what rejection says. You don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. I love that. Am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? If you're fearing rejection because you have this new idea to go towards something in your life or go towards your fortune in your life, but you're afraid because it may go against certain people that you once looked up to, certain people in your life, and maybe that's the indecision. If maybe it's not about love, or maybe it's about family or friends or just your surroundings or what people may think. Spirit is telling you you are being divinely guided for this, okay? Trust your intuition, trust the process because it's taking you to your fortune. That's why this cycle has to end with either within yourself or your outside surroundings. I'm going to get one message from the angel guides and then I'm going to conclude. From the angels. Oh, wow. What did I say earlier? Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Do the work. So for those of you guys that this may not be about a relationship, this may just be about yourself, an indecision. Maybe you got, during this freedom, you got a gift from the universe. And now you're sitting in indecisiveness. Do I go forward with this gift, or do I continue on the path that I was on? And maybe you feel like if you continue on this path that you're on, you're feeling like a failure, or you don't want to be a failure. So you're afraid to take that risk. Spirit is telling you to go within and trust your intuition, okay? There's an end of a cycle for a reason in your life right now. Don't be malicious. Don't be manipulating. Don't try to just look the part without doing the work. Find that balance again within yourself, the feminine and masculine. Or if this is a failure relationship, then Spirit is telling me to tell you that that person was not your soulmate. That person is meant to be out of your life during this time for a reason, because Spirit is taking you somewhere right now. There is no passion. If you're looking for passion, if you lost your passion towards something that you love, towards a gift, Spirit's telling me to tell you again, go within yourself. Go with the right decision from within. Get out of this facade, these illusions. If this is about relationships or facade that you're putting on for people, it's okay to be exposed to the real you, okay? If you've been projecting this facade to people, it's time to release that illusion, release that burden that you have placed on yourself, and go forward being who you are. Don't fear rejection from others, or if you felt rejection in the past, Spirit is saying, don't worry about that. Do the work. We are guiding you. It's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to do the work. It's being divinely guided. All right. That concludes the message for my water signs. Again, this is a general reading. This is for the collective, okay? So there might have been different messages in here for different people, and they took whatever resonates with them. This might have just been your whole story. I don't know. Only you will know. If this was not your story, if you want a personal reading where I can just pull on your energy and what's going on around you, please book me through my website at blackgirlmagicproduction.net. It's also in the description. If you want to elaborate more on this reading, or want me to go forward, if you feel like this was your reading, you want more in-depth reading about this situation, you can also book me through my website at blackgirlmagicproduction.net, or reach out to me in my DMs. Okay, you guys, as always, love, light, positivity. Enjoy the rest of your month. Good luck to you guys on your journey. And please, please, please remember, to my water signs, remember to trust your intuition.